Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the last video we have seen operators in Java. So you can access the Java playlist. The link has been provided in the description below. So we have seen how to install, we saw data types, variables, and we have seen operators in Java. So I am be providing you the free notes for you guys. You can download the notes in the description below. So let's move on to the next two topics, that is string. So we have completed in the last class. We have saw about auto increment, and we saw a number of things over here. So you can access the playlist. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. So let's move on to the next topics. What is strings in Java? So strings is a sequence of characters. Okay, so the things which has a sequence of character, whatever, like suppose if you are enclosed in the single or double quotes, that can be treated as a strings. So strings are immutable and cannot be changed. So the values, if I have assigned string name is equal to Anis, so if I just tell again name is equal to something Rohan, I cannot change the value of the variable. So once whatever the string is assigned, that will be constant. So Java dot lang dot string class be used to create the string. So basically in the strings in the Java, it is treated as an object. The string is a class but can use as a data type. Okay, so we have two ways of creating a string. So we can use the string. You can just use a string literal by using this kind of thing. I can just tell string s is equal to Anish. The same way, even I can create a string by using string s is equal to new string, and I can just create as well like this. Okay, so even we can use any of the method to create a string. So we have given a note here. So we use double quotes to create a string using string literals before creating a new string instance. Okay, JVM verifies if the same string is already present in the string pool or not. If it is already present, then the JVM returns a reference to the pooled instance. Otherwise, a new string has been created. So what here it is he is saying here is, suppose you see, I'll come back to the code here. I'll just create a new Java file. So I'll just create a Java file. I'll just right click new, and I'll just create the class. I'll just create the file name as Java 05. And just with the public static void main, I'll just create like this. So I have created like this. So now you see here, so what I'm saying here is, if I just tell create a new variable string name is equal to, I'll just create Anis over here. Okay, so I have created a new string over here. So if I just print the name, it's going to print the normally name. So if I just pass the variable and run the program, so you can see the name is going to get printed over here. You can see the name is coming as same as it is, however I have been added. Okay, so fine. So now if I try to create a same string, I want to create a same string with a different variable. I'll just tell string string, I'll just tell name 1, I'll just giving as a name to over here is equal to, I'll just tell use the new, and I'll just create a new string. Again I'll just give the same name as Anis over here. Okay, if I give like this, what happens here is, in this what happens, so there will be a string pool. Suppose you think there will be a string pool. Okay, so there will be a string pool. So I have just created a name1 variable and a name2 variable over here. Okay, so there will be a string pool, and I have a name1 and name2. So what happens here, in the string pool all the values is going to store. Think like in the string pool all the values is going to store. So name is been pointing to that one particular Anis. Okay, so again name2, if it is check, again I am just creating a name2 is equal to Anis itself. So it will check in the string pool whether the same string exists. Okay, if the particular same name exists in the string, it is just going to refer to that particular variable. It is just going to just refer to that particular variable. Okay, so that is what the things has been there. If I just show you with a good example, if I just tell string pool in Java, so if I just tell you in the string pool in Java, so if I just open any of the, I'll just check like this. Okay, so I hope I might get any good what I can say, I can diagram. So you can see here there is something like, okay, so you can see this is only you can take it. Okay, so string str1 is equal to Python. Okay, so this is our string pool. Okay, so this is our string pool. You can see string str1 is equal to Python is, it is coming and it is just storing it. So again I have just created string str is equal to data science. So it will check in the string pool whether the name is exist or not. It is not exist, then it is going to create a new name. Okay, so again string str is equal to 3, that is Python itself. You can see again it will check into the string pool whether the same name exists or not. If the same name exists, it is just going to point that particular object itself. So whenever I ask to return this, it is just returning me the same. Okay, so that is what the string pool is been that is the call as a string pool. Okay, I hope you guys have understood. So now if I want to just tell print SYSO, I'll just print the name 2. I'll just tell the name 2 over here. If I run the program, you can see I'm getting same output here, easy. Okay, so now I want to just match one thing. I'll just tell SYSO, I want to just match whether name is equal to name 2, whether name is equal to name 2. So obviously it is true, so but it is returning me false. So you can see name is also same, even name is equal to same, and name 2 is also same, right? But it is a same object, it is the same object, but even though it is returning me the false. So that to avoid this kind of errors, so you can just it is a good practice to use name dot equals method. So just use equals method, euq equals, so I'll just tell equals of name 2. Now you can see if I'm just matching whether the name is same or not. If I just run this line of code, you can see I'll be returning as a, because the string contains name and the second string, the both the things is equal, so it is just giving me true over here. Okay, so this is all about the string pools. So now I have just create, so you can see when we create a string using new, a new object is always created in the heap memory. So they have a stack and a heap. So in the heap memory, the object is going to create whenever we are using a new. Okay. So different ways of printing in Java. So we are having different ways to print in Java. So we can use the following use. So you can see if I just system.out.print, here you can just see it is just going to print me the normal thing. If I just use here itself I'll use. Okay. So let's make it this separately. I'll just comment out this code. I'll just comment out this code. Okay, so let's see with a new thing. I'll just tell SYSO, I'll just tell hello. I'll just tell hello world. So you can see if I run the program, you can see I'll be having a hello world here. Then I want to print one more thing, that is I want to just print the new thing, that is I want to just print hello world 1 or hello world 2. Hello world 1 and hello world 2. Sorry. So like this, I want to just print in this fashion. So now if I try to print, you can see the things is coming in the new line, hello world 1 and hello world 2. So what if I remove ln? If I just use system.out.print, it is going to come into the new line, because I have used here ln, so it came into the new line. So now if I just use print only, what happens? So you can see it is coming in the same line. Okay, so it is coming in the same line whenever I am using a system.out.print. So ln means it is new line. Okay, prints in the new line. So what is system.out.printf? What is the system.out.printf? Let's see now. So printf something like, I'll just give some like I'll just tell int a is equal to 10 and I'll just tell int a is equal to 10 and I'll just give int b is equal to 20. Okay, so I'm just giving like this. Okay, so I'll just save like this. Now if I just tell print, sorry, SYSO, so I want to use what? Printf. So I want to use printf. So what is the printf is going to do? What is printf? You can see printf is going to return a string comma objects. So it is going to take a string, then it is going to take the objects. So I'll type some string here. I'll just tell the value of a is something. I need to, if I want to read the values of a, so first object value I want to read it. So it is basically, it is an integer. If there is an integer, I need to use the percentage t. Okay, so I need to just use the percentage. It is just going to read the percentage d as a way. So I can just tell the value of a is some percentage d and the value of b is again percentage d. Now I have given a string and I have given the percentage d to read the objects of the integer a and integer b. So I'll just pass a comma b. Okay, I'll just pass a comma b and sorry, I will just pass a comma b. So now if I run the program, you can see the value of a is 10. You can see the value of a is 10. 10 is how it is reading. It is reading the first argument. First argument is for first argument and the second argument is for the second argument. So like this I can read it. So here printf I given, I'll just give one new line. So I'll just give here as a new line. Okay, print ln. So I'll just give it as a printf here for print. For run the program, so you can see the value of a is 10, the value of A is, it is percentage D, it is reading 10, and the value of B is, it is reading as 20. Okay, so this is how we can read the particular values in this particular format by using a printf. So there is a one more thing, that is format. System.out.format. Okay, what format does, if I run the program, you can see the value of A is 10 and the value of B is 20. Even this is also read something similar to the printf itself. So now let's try. I'll just give one thing here. I'll just give SYSO, that is simply one line space. So now it will take the one line space here, that is new line, it is going to print it. So now I want to print the one more thing, that is I want to print along with the string as well. String value I want to print, string string. Okay, I want to read a string value. String, I'll just string name is equal to, I'll just give ANES anis. Okay, so I'll just save like this. So I'm just storing a string value. So I want to read the value of a string now. So I want to read the value of a string by using a format. So I'll just tell the value of so I'll just tell the name is, let me try, the name is. So I want to just print the name. I want to just print the name. Let's see whether I can print it or not. Okay, so the name is name. So if I run the program, you can see the name is, I cannot read the particular value of a name. Why? Because I need to give here percentage yes. Okay, if I run the program, you can see the name is Anis. So like this, I can easily print the particular output. So for reading a integer value, I need to give percentage D. To read a string name's value, I need to use what? Percentage S to read the particular data. If I run, you can see it is telling the name is Anis. Same way, even you can use the what? Even you can use the printf also. print printf. So I'll just give here the new line, it should take it. Okay, printf also I can just do it. So you can see the name is Anis. So same way, even these things is also getting printed. So this is how the println format works. Okay, so for the floating point, you can use percentage f. Okay, so for the percentage f is used for the floating, percentage s is for the string, percentage d is for the integer values. Okay, so it will read all the integer values. So however, you are passing the arguments and the objects in the same fashion. So when you are using percentage d and a percentage d, so first is going for first and second one is going for the second argument. Okay, so this is how the things is going to take. So next, coming back to the notes, so you can see percentage f for the float, percentage c is used for reading the characters, and percentage s is for the strings now. So there we are having a various methods in the strings method. So I'll just create a new file. So I'll just create a new file. I'll just create a new class. So that is nothing but a Java 06. So why I'm giving like this, the Java 6 Java file like that. So you can see in the notes I have been created. I have given the program number so that you can refer whenever you are reading as a theory the document. Okay. So we are having a various methods here. So length to lowercase to uppercase, string method, substring, and all these things methods we are having it. So let's see how what all the things. I'll just write all. I'll just use the inbuilt method, and I'm just showing you the output in this terminal. So let's see how it will be done. So now I'll just create one new string. So I'm going to create one new string over here. So I'll just create a new string. I'll just tell string. I'll just tell string s is equal to. I'll just keep it as ArkPro and CODR ArkProCoder. So I have created a new string, that is ArkProCoder. So I'm getting an error here. So now it is gone. Fine. So now I want to just tell SYSO. I want to just print my string. Let's see whether it is printing. Yes, obviously it will print because I have given exactly whatever the thing is here. So next I want to just check what is the length of the string. I'll just tell SYSO. To find the length of the string, I need to use s dot length. So if I just tell s dot length, it is going to return me the length of the string. What is the length? 1, 2, 3. Even space is also counted. 4, 5, 6, 7. Space is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It should return me the output as 13. You can see it is returning me the perfect output. So I can just find the length of the string. So now I want to convert this string into uppercase character. How can I do? I can just tell SYSO. I'll just tell s dot uppercase UPP. So you can see I can just tell to uppercase. So if I just tell s dot to uppercase, what happens? It is going to return the entire string into the uppercase. Okay, so now again I want to just tell SYSO, so I want to print the string into lowercase s dot to lower. Okay, so it is something like to lowercase. So if I use two lowercase characters, so you can see if I just save the program, if I run it, so you can see ArkProCoder. So the string is when all the string is coming into a small letters now. So next, what is the next things? So I want to just find s dot. So now I want to just use the trim method. So what this trim is going to do? Let's see. So what is this trim method is going to do? So it's tracking it. Okay, so I want to see what is this trim method is going to do. So if I run the program, you can see if there are extra spaces, suppose think I have some extra spaces into my code. So if I run the program, you can see okay, it is not printing, so it is not getting trimmed, right? So let's try. Let's save it. If I run the program again, it is not doing. So let's see what is the trim method is going to do. So where is the trim method? Trim is here. So returns a new string after removing all the leading and trailing spaces from the original string. So it is telling me it will return the string after removing all the trailing spaces from the original string. So it's saying me it will, yeah, it should return, right? It should. If I just use the spaces, let's try. Even it is not removing. Oh, why it is not removing? So I'll just use some trim method. So let me use here ark space. So here is having the spaces. So let's remove the last. From the last I will remove. So I'll give from the last. Okay. So now you can see. So you can see it is taking the spaces here, but in at the printing at the last you can see it is not taking the space. You can see I cannot select the entire. If I select from here, if I select from here, if I select from here, so you can see the blue line is taking the spaces as well. Okay, so when I just print the last one, that means from the last it is going to trim it. Okay, so if I run here, if I just select this one, you can see it is just going to trim it. Okay, so that is what the trim method is been going to do. So next method is the substring. So let's see what is substring is going to do. SYSO. Go to this s dot substring. So what is substring? It is going to be here. So let's use the substring. So I want to just I will give it as 5 here. So I want to give the integer value in the substring. If I run the program, it is going to return me the all the characters after the position from the indexing, that is 5th. Always your indexing is start from 0. So A is 0, 1, 2, S is 3, T is 4, R is 5. So that means 5th position our R is there, that is at the 5th indexing position. So after that whatever the content is there, it is going to print it. Okay, so if you want to print something from the particular letter, so I can just use s dot substring. It is going to print the entire thing. So next we'll see about the one more thing. I can just pass s dot substring. So I can just pass two things. I can just pass one argument, or else I can just pass two argument. I'll just pass two argument. I want to start from so I'll just start from 5. So 5 means R 5 6 7 8. I want to start with 8, then I want to go till 9 10 11 12. So if I just tell 8 to 2 12, so what it is going to print? It is going to print me the, because you can see what is 8th position. 0 1 2 and 3 4 5 6, space is 7, C is at the 8, so C is getting printed, and till 12 it should go. So 8 9 10 11 12. It's okay, so sorry, 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 is something like whenever I give the 12 as an argument, 1 is getting skipped. Okay, so 8 comma 12 means it will be 8 comma 11. So basically in the logically it will go till 11th in. Okay, so 0. So if I just tell again, check it once more, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is a space, 8 9 10 11 12. Whenever I give 12, that means it is going till 11th indexing position, and it is going to. Okay, so this is about the substring. So can I have one more argument like this? I want to skip with 2, whether this is valid. Only 2 arguments we can just pass. Okay, fine. So next, this is the substring. So then we'll see other inbuilt methods from the string. I'll just do s dot character at. So I want to see what is the character at 5th position is there. Okay, so basically the 5th position is R. If I run the program, so you can see I can able to see what is the fifth indexing position letter I have. So that is R I have. So the R is getting printed. Okay. So now we have the few more inbuilt variable, that is the replace one. I'll just tell s dot replace. I have the replace function here. So I can replace the old characters with the new character string. So I'll just tell replace. I want to replace with something like whatever the ARK is there from the string, whatever the ARK is there from the string, I want to replace with what? I want to replace with something like ARK. I'll just tell Anis. I'll just replace with the ArkProCoder. So it should be like ArkProCoder. You can see ARK is been replaced with the new string whichever I am just passing it. So that is how the replace function is going to work. So if I just tell so, if I just tell s dot, so next we starts with. I want to check starts with. So starts with, I want to check whether the string is starting with character A. I'll just check with the character A whether my string is starting with the character A. If I run the program, you can see it is returning me true. Yes, because my string is starting with the character capital letter. So next I want to print same thing, that is so opposite to the starts with, there is a ends with. So there will be a ends with. So I want to just check whether my string ends with A. No, because my string is ends with R. So because of that it is going to return me false. So can I check the entire string? I'll just tell so. I'll just tell s dot ends with the particular coder, whether it is ends with coder. Yes, it is going to ends with coder. Now I can see it is coming as a true because our string is going to ends with coder itself. So now we have seen about the index, we have seen about the last index of. So now we'll see about the index now. Index of. So we have s dot index of. So I have something like index of. So I want to check the index of, what is the index of the particular character, that is P. I want to just check for this P. I want to just check for the P. If I run the element, you can see it is returning me 4. So even we are having, right, we are having the index position of P. We are passing the particular string over here. So that is, it is going to return P. So let me try one more thing. I want to just tell s dot index of a character. So I want to check what is the index. So let's me give the 5 here. So let's give 5. Let's give 4 here. So index of 4. You can see it is going to print me -1. So what it is printing, why it is giving -1? Because you see here there is a no number in the 4. So there is a no letter, there is a no number, the string, that is 4. So it is giving me -1. If I try to print Z, so ArkProCoder, you can see in this string I am not having any character, that is Z. If I try to search for Z, even it is going to return me -1. So if the string is present, it is going to return me the indexing position of that, or else it is going to return me it is not present, that is in the sense it is returning me the -1, then it is not. Okay, so like this I can just from the, it is going to check from the starting. Okay, so P, it is going to check from the starting. So suppose we are having a O here as well and O here as well, right? So let me check for O, what is going to print for O. I'm just going to print for O. Okay, sorry, 0 not O. I'm going to print for the O. So you can see it is going to return me the 6 because it is present at the 6th position. Okay, so now suppose if I want to print last index, so how we are having an index of, I'll have something that is last index of I am having. So I want to print a last index of. So last index of nothing but O. So I have a last index of O. If I run the program, you can see it is coming as a 9 because it is coming from the last. So from the last it is going to read. Okay, so from the last it is going to read, that is O is from where it, at the which position O is there. If I just use index of, it is going to read from the beginning and it is going to return the what is the index of having it. Okay, so if I want to compare the string, so you know comparing the string, I said in the 5th one, that is double equals and dot equals method also we can. Okay, so next we have one more thing. I'll just check. I want to check name, sorry, or yes dot equals ignore case we are having. So what is ignore case? It is going to ignore the case sensitive. So I'll give ArkProCoder, but APC I'll give it in the small letters. Let's see whether what it is going to return. I'll just tell ArkProCoder coder. If I save the file, you can see it is going to return me true, because this particular string and this particular string is true, but only the starting beginning letters is not. It is getting ignored because we are given as a ignores equals. Yes, so because of that, this is getting ignored. So this is all about the strings. This is all about the strings. So you can evaluate with the few extra whatever the left out inbuilt functions there in the strings. You can evaluate with the other stuff. So as you know, the sequence character, escape sequence character is backslash is going to used like escape sequence characters. This is the new line. Whenever I give slash n, it is going to take new line. If I give slash t, it is going to take a tab. If I give slash and upper comma, so that is a single quotes, it is going to take one single quotes normally. When I give double slash, it is this, we call it as a backslash for stop. Okay, so now we have completed till escape sequence character. So in the next class, we are going to see about the conditions, the conditional statement, that is the if else condition, and we are going to see the relational conditions, logical operations, or operations. So this all I said you before itself. So what and operation I taught you, or operator, so I taught. So all the operators I have taught you in the second video. So how the operators works. So basically logical and operation, logical or operations, and I have taught you about the comparison operators as well. So this we are going to ignore it. So next we are going to so we have seen that one. So then we can directly start with what, the if else conditions like that, and if else condition, while loop, on all those things we are going to see in the next session. So thanks guys, thank you for watching my video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and with this course we are going to complete end-to-end Java programming.